Hi guys, welcome back to Lost in My Library. My name's Kate. Today I am doing another ARC review over Winged by Michelle Guerrero. This is a young adult fantasy about our main character Tessa, who discovers that she is the Unicorn Queen. So, going into this, I realized I knew it was YA, and I found out fairly quickly this probably isn't the book for me. I ended up giving this 3 stars, because it's just kind of meh. I don't think it really does anything special other than it's a unicorn, which I don't see very many unicorn stories, which is kind of the reason I requested this book to review, but definitely came to find out this really wasn't the book for me. So let's go through Call Pal. Characters were kind of meh and pretty stereotypical. We had a love triangle. If you don't like love triangles, this is not the book for you. We had the Goody Two Shoes, who may or may not have some red flags going on, like major red flags going on. And the bad boy love interest who actually is good, even though he's the son or the adopted son of the main villain of the story. He's still good, he's good, nothing like his father kind of thing. And actually it was his uncle, but it was very, very straightforward. There was major red flags going on with the Goody Two Shoes love interest. Like, no. That's why I did like Cyrus, who was the bad boy. I don't even remember what the name. Seth? No. Seth was the main villain. This is the Egyptian god Set, but he goes by Seth in these modern times. He has kidnapped all of Tessa. This is the main plot. He has kidnapped all of Tessa's family except for her 2 love interests and her friends, and she's just basically learning her powers and has got to get her family back. Haven't we seen this a million times? Other than she's a unicorn. Yeah. All of the other characters didn't get enough time to have any kind of arc, so they were just kind of meh. Cyrus was the more interesting love interest. The big Seth was built up to be this big villain, and he was just done away very quickly. Tessa was the very stereotypical YA protagonist. Could have had a better arc. Atmosphere, there really wasn't much atmosphere built, except for there was this one part where the other main interest, the Goody Two Shoes guy, because I can't remember his name, brings Tessa to this village. If you've seen Shang-Chi, you know how there's that village that he goes to and it's kind of hidden? It's kind of like that idea. Kind of thinking like that. He takes her to this village that he's like the king of, but she's the unicorn queen, but nobody there respects her. That was terrible. Nobody respected her, even though she's reincarnated. So she's lived before, and yet these people don't respect her. I don't know. Getting lots of red flags going on with this other character. But he had built this place for them, and he built this specific room for Tessa, and I thought that was really cool. That setting was cool, But again, it was in his land, and he had some massive red flags going on, and we didn't want to stay. I didn't want to stay. I didn't want to spend any time with this dude. Anyways. Writing was fine. Nothing to complain about. Plots, it was just stereotypical. She learned her powers. Then she goes, and suddenly something happens. She can't use her powers, and she's got to go save her family. She doesn't know how she's going to save her family. She's going to sacrifice herself so that she can save her family. It happens. Oh yeah, there's a love triangle. Can't forget the love triangle. And then this time there's a unicorn. That's it. That's the special thing about this story, is that there's a unicorn. Intrigue, there was really no intrigue built up, since it followed similar story that I've seen before. Logic, it stayed within its own logic. Is fine with that. Enjoyment overall, this book is meh. Very long for being very meh. Give it 3 stars. It was terrible, but it didn't bring anything new to the table as well. So, alright, well, have you read Winged yet? And if you, tell me if you did, tell me what you thought. Did you like it better than I did? Probably did if you like young adult fantasy. I guess I'm realizing that there are young adult fantasies that I still like the Six of Crows duology is technically what young adult. I still enjoy everything Rick Riordan puts out, which is technically young adult as well. You just gotta be more interesting for me to like your books and not follow similar things that have already been done. This book actually has already come out. This book came out on July 10th of last year, so this is old news. But I will leave a link in the description if you would like to purchase this book yourself. I do thank you guys for watching. Go be a good cabbage today. Do something kind for someone, even if it is for yourself. And I'll see you in my next video. I love you. Bye.